Hello and welcome everybody for today's lesson, and I'm super excited to share with you over the next 2 days the two driving forces behind all of your actions, and on day 3 you will actually learn how to use those driving forces for your advantage. So welcome for today's video, and I have to warn you because today is going to be painful. Pain is actually one of our two driving forces why we change, why we pursue something, and why we make decisions. Because in our lives, everything we do, we either do it because we want to avoid pain or we want to gain pleasure, right? So today we kick things off with pain and exploring pain a little bit more, because most likely you have been asked before, hey, I have two messages for you. One is like super bad and one is really, really good. Which one would you like to hear first? So since most people will say, oh, I want to hear the bad news first, we kick things off with pain. So just imagine today you're going to eat fast food. Will this cause you pain? Most likely not. Maybe you even gain pleasure. Oh, that's super tasty. I haven't ate fast food in ages. So this might actually be a pleasure. But what happens if you eat the fast food over the next weeks, months, maybe the whole year? What will happen? Sooner or later, your energy will drop. Maybe your digestion gets worse. You will gain weight. You just don't feel as good. Maybe you get like a bad skin, and all those negative consequences from eating fast food will eventually build up. And the question is, where is your pain tolerance? How much pain do you want to tolerate before you change, before you stop this bad behavior? And that is really something you have to ask yourself. When is that point going to come? Because at some point you have to change. Maybe you get a heart attack because all your arteria get like clogged. I'm not sure if this is the English word, but you know, when you get a heart attack because you eat like very shitty fats and stuff like that. So at some point you have to stop this bad behavior of eating fast food. But where is your pain tolerance? And how soon will you realize that you can actually use this way earlier to drive you in the right direction instead of the wrong direction? And let me explain what I mean by that. Imagine you are aware of this bad behavior early on. Like you eat fast food, you feel pleasure, the next day you want to eat fast food, but you already sense, okay, I could do this, maybe I feel short-term pleasure, but in the long term, I know my energy will drop, I will feel sluggish, I will gain weight, my skin gets bad, I'm not as healthy, and maybe eventually I even get a heart attack or some other diseases. And if you're aware and able to think about these bad consequences early on, you can instantly change and not even develop a bad habit of eating fast food. Does this make sense? I hope so. So what I'm asking or suggesting you to do today to keep implementing the yoga daily practice and actually make this a good habit is to become aware of the bad consequences early on if you're not implementing the habit of daily yoga practice, or at least very regular daily yoga practice. I mean, after this challenge, nobody's forcing you to do it every single day. You can do it, but nobody's forcing you. But at least having some frequency in your training schedule or your practice. So sit down today, maybe after your practice, and really think about it. What will happen if I'm not implementing this habit? Will I fall back into bad habits? Will I watch TV or eat fast food instead? Or will I feel back pain that I'm feeling for such a long time? What is going to happen in your specific case if you're not developing this good habit from now on, if you're not finishing this challenge, if you're not moving forward on this challenge? If you're really brave, you can actually share your comments below. What is going to happen if you not implement this habit? And if you're not willing to share, if you don't feel comfortable sharing the consequences in your specific case, just drop a thank you to our teacher today and everything is fine. We know you have completed your today's challenge, and we see you then in tomorrow's video. All right, that's it for today. I thank you very much for listening, and now enjoy your practice.